Again, it's always interesting what does come along when you make a video. That one's got 22 on it. Again, it is a 22 year, catch 22. Complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. Simon Bailey don't cry, he's blonde toast plain clothes lover, not true detective. It's also got a bit of a mock and a maze on it. That's one you always have to watch. You do get free transport to Norfolk Bacon SS Pork Farm, Dr. Death's Black SS Pigsty Maze, which is full of monster lies, bogus diagnosis, lethal injections, a very deadly serial killer virus. And again, all delivered by this post office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Men. So I'm just here with Steph, Jackie's in there with Steph. Cancer support. And again, police surrounding my frame, fixed coder at Hitcham, calling for backup where I was staying in a disused beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham, North Norfolk coast. Nicely setting me up. It's the Black Cat Copycat, Black Cat of Burston, Son of Sam, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer. That one's got lie on it. Certainly is one big monster con, monster lie, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. This Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers, pushing all their mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats in this Norfolk UK. And again, this is Wyndham, home to Norfolk Police Plebs headquarters. Now what's interesting too, because the IPCC did take up my case, Mandy Liddon, backing me 100%, knew I was telling the truth. Said, Johnny, we can back this big Black Panther serial killer frame fix assassination out of the water. So I did get submitted to Stuart Craig, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, Police Plebs headquarters. Meant to be the professional standards department, but really it's the unprofessional police cover-up department who wouldn't even register the complaint. And again, not about money, just rattling their big Black Panther serial killer cage. And what was the complaint? This SS police, Inspector Numbnuts Bunnan, Mr. Fixer, liar, liar, pants on fire. Broken every Home Office guideline for a person under arrest for a bit of graffiti in this, marking up the hardcore with 17 black sets in spray paint, painting me very black. Serial killer black, beyond recognition. Death threats, written death threats, put through the door and left on cars, full of mad monster lies and death threats. Phone calls day and night from all the phone boxes then in this, again full of mad monster lies and bogus diagnosis, death threats. Cutting brake pipes, loosening wheel nuts that almost got me killed. This Mason Council, White Lodge, again the local mafias, the local mob, they're hardcore in this. So we did mark them up with 18 black sets. Push their big hate campaign out into the public domain. I did get in the Dis Express. So I was arrested for a bit of graffiti in this. Went to this police station with all the proof and evidence, also in a folder. But no interview ever took place, no paper trail. I was denied a phone call. Solicitor of my choice, Simon Nichols from Belmore Solicitors in Norwich. I was told that no duty solicitor was available, so you know you're being shanghaied then. They fabricated evidence, made evidence disappear, the folder with all the evidence and proof and written death threats I had with me. Physical assault, 4 police officers entered the cell, charged into the cell at 16:15. 6 hours in a cell with not even a cup of water, and 16:15 on my police report. 4 police officers burst in the cell, certainly wanted a piece for me. 15-minute free for all. They left the cell at 16:30 and I was disappeared to maximum security, solitary confinement, forced drugged, where they put more bogus diagnosis on me than on any serial killer, paedophile, rapist, ripper, black wizard, terrorist, shooter, mass murderer, you could mention past or present, for a bit of graffiti in this Norfolk, UK. This post office did get the biggest black said in spray paint. Again, certainly painting me very black, the big super spreader carriers, big message carriers, pushing all the big monster lies around this Norfolk, UK. So they all got an ice cream and a pat on the back. Again, written death threats, phone calls day and night, cutting brake pipes, loosening wheel nuts that nearly got me killed. And for me, and because I stood up to this Mason Council, White Lodge, local mafias, a local mob, this SS Police, Inspector Numbnuts Bunnan, Mr Fixer, Liar Liar Pants on Fire, all their crony spies and informers, again pushing all their mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. That got me maximum security, solitary confinement, forced drugged with 5 lots of different drugs, 3 lots of drugs, and then 2 lots of drugs to counteract all the side effects from the 5 lots of drugs. And again, my body was going into spasms, my heart was beating at twice the normal rate. So I thought they were just going to try and stop my heart and say I died of natural causes. Now they would just say you died of COVID. And it wasn't the doctors or the nurses that raised the alarm, that was the dinner ladies, so they had to stop. Then I was able to escape. And interestingly too, when I did get my notes from where I was framed and detained, all the drug pages had all been blacked out, all the drugs that they were force injecting into me. So Stuart Craig, the unprofessional police cover-up department, wouldn't register the complaint. Again, they broke every Home Office guideline for a person under arrest, fabricated evidence, made evidence disappear, the folder with 27 written death threats in, completely perverting the course of justice, physical assault, false imprisonment, 2 blatant lies from a police inspector, far bigger than Plebgate, all in the line of duty. And even my Steve Wright to appeal was blocked. And no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. No one's got a lie on it. So one big monster lie.